Hello everybody, how are you? Okay, so today we continue our lesson about infectious disease. But before we continue, let's review some question, okay, with me. What is infectious disease? Okay, infectious disease are disease that are caused by pathogen. It means that caused by virus, bacteria, protists, and fungi. And it means it is spread from an infected organism or environment to another organism. Number 2, list down 15 names of infectious disease. Okay, we have known this. Okay, the disease that you can find from the textbook. Okay, like polio, AIDS, etc. Okay, COVID-19 especially right now. Okay, now what is cultural? Okay, cultural, it means like we want to identify which organism what the cause of a particular disease. We can use this rule. Okay, then this rule is still used today and invented by Robert Koch. Okay. Now, number 4, what are the modern operating procedure? I mean, in the operating room today. Now, what are they do? Okay, everyone in the surgical team will wash their hand. Okay, and especially with first one with soap and second one is with alcohol. Okay, they wear sterile glove and covering gown. Okay, the patient's skin is clean around the area the body to be operated on and covered with sterile clothes. Okay, and especially all the tools in the operating room are sterilized. Yes, like scissor or knife, etc. Okay, serang. Okay, and the important thing is the air filter. Yeah, air filter. Okay, now let's move to our lesson, infectious disease. Okay, we continue. Objective that we need to study today is about sexually transmitted disease. If you can define this word and explain how the sexually transmitted are spread, and you can list the name of the bacterial STD and viral STD and list the symptom of the bacterial STD. Okay, now number 3, sexually transmitted disease. Okay, sexually transmitted disease are infectious disease that are passed from person to person during sexual contact. Okay, the two most common types of STD are bacterial STD and viral STD. Okay, we call bacterial STD because it's caused by bacteria, and because viral STD because it's caused by virus. Okay, that's STD. So there are many names of STD. Okay, so we can say shortly STD like that. In fact, the full word is sexually transmitted disease and followed by S, small a like that. It means many disease. Okay, so again, the definition of bacterial STD are STD that are caused by bacteria, and it can include gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis. Okay, now the bacterial STD like gonorrhea now it can caused by bacteria. Now Neisseria gonorrhea and can grow and multiply in the male and female reproductive tract, the mouth, throat, eye, and anus. Male symptoms include a burning sensation when urination, a white, yellow, or green discharge from the penis, or painful swollen testicle. Female symptoms include a painful or burning sensation when urination, even if you hurt. Okay, when urination, increased vaginal discharge or vaginal bleeding between periods. Okay. Now let's look at the shape of this bacteria. Okay, this is the name of this bacteria, and it's the bacteria that causes gonorrhea. Okay, here are some symptoms on male, and here the penis, on the mouth, okay, and nose, okay, in the face or the eye also. Okay. Now look at the chlamydia. Another name of the bacterial STD now you can see is chlamydia. Here are some symptoms of the chlamydia. Chlamydia is the same as most symptom of the chlamydia is the same gonorrhea, similar to gonorrhea. Okay, penny discharge, burning, painful urination, etc. Here bleeding between period for female. Okay, testicle swelling, etc. Okay, now let's look at the life cycle of the bacteria that cause chlamydia. Okay, here. Okay, more complicated, you can search more by your own self. Okay, now let's move to another fact about chlamydia. Okay, let's read. It is one of the most common STD in the world. It can affect both men and women, and symptoms may differ between both. The US record over 200,000 cases annually, and one can be reinfected. It means that after infected again, and it can be reinfected again. Okay, it can only be spread through direct person-to-person contact, and about 80% of women with this infection are asymptomatic. It mean no symptom. Okay, it spread and present symptoms similar to gonorrhea. Yes, it's something like gonorrhea. Okay, move to another bacteria STD is called syphilis. Okay, the disease, the bacteria that causes the STD is Trypanosoma pallidum. Okay, and here's some symptoms on the penis, on the skin, on the the main symptom. Okay, now move to the stage of syphilis. It has 3 stages. Stage 1, it has a sore that lasts 10 to 14 days up here on the mouth or genitals. Stage 2, it may involve a rash, fever, and swollen lung gland, and the symptoms usually disappear, and the patient often believe that the disease has gone away, but it hasn't. Okay, it means that sometimes we feel the patient feel like the disease has gone away, so they don't care, and it's so dangerous. It can spread to the other person. Okay, stage 3, if he or she does not find treatment, what happens? Okay, the syphilis may infect the cardiovascular system. Okay, affect our heart, our vascular system, and nervous system. The damage of the body organ in stage 3 cannot be reversed, and death can result. Okay, here are the 3 stages you can see in the picture here. Okay, stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Okay, now move to the last point of the viral STD. The STD is the viral STD. Okay, one example here is genital herpes. In fact, it not only have this, it also viral STD because it caused by virus. Okay, so other type of STD that caused by virus. So now I take one from it is genital herpes. Here you can see some symptoms on the skin. Okay, on the mouth also. Okay, so the symptom of herpes, painful blister on the sex organ especially. And how can this disease be transmitted from one person to another person? Yeah, it can be transmitted by sexual contact or from an infected mother to her child during birth. Can we cure or prevent this disease or not? No. The symptom can be treated with antiviral medicine, but the disease cannot be cured. Only treat the symptom, but the disease is, it means that after destroy our body part, especially sexual organ, it means cannot be reversed. Okay, it can cause die also. Okay, so here are some symptoms of herpes, genital herpes. Okay, that you can see in here. You can read by your own self. Okay, so see you next time. Okay, next. Bye.